Hello, my name is Travis Fitzgerald. I'm a Chief Training Officer here at Johnson Space Center. As a Chief Training Officer, I make sure that the astronauts and the flight controllers get the training they need in order to support real-time mission operations in mission control for the flight controllers or on board the space station for the astronauts. It's a great big pool that we use to train the astronauts on how to do spacewalks. We'll actually put them inside spacesuits and put them down in the water, and the benefit of the water is it gives them the ability to be neutrally buoyant, hence the name of the building, and allow them to kind of practice what it's like actually being in space and in a microgravity environment. I went to the University of Texas at Austin, majored in aerospace engineering. Been very interested in science and how things work, which is how I got into engineering. That's really what drove me to where I am now, as well as just following along in the awesome space program that the United States has. I spent a couple summers as a lifeguard. That was a lot of fun. Spent a lot of time out in the sun. I worked at an amusement park that we used to have here in Houston called Astroworld. Determined that I didn't really want to do that for a career. That was a little bit less fun than the lifeguarding job. After college, I started working here as a payloads instructor, teaching astronauts on how to do the science on board the space station, then moved on to a couple different careers to where I am now. A lot of it is just in your basic work ethic of making sure that you show up on time, that you're ready to go when you get to work, recognizing that there are people involved in everything you're doing, including something as technical as training astronauts or in designing things for the space station. You have to work through the hard things. You can get through it. It just may take a little bit more effort than sometimes you're willing to put into it. Just keep at it and you will get there. I think what inspired me to go work for NASA was the space shuttle program. When I was in elementary school, I would watch the space shuttle launches and see all the awesome things that the crew members were doing. And as I did more research and started watching all the sci-fi movies and then some of the documentaries and some of the crossovers between movies and documentaries like Apollo 13, also the sci-fi films like Star Trek and Star Wars, and realizing that we can get there as a species, but it's going to take a lot of effort, and we are early on in the development of getting to that point.